I guess you have to really know what you want and be pretty stern about not making too many compromises. Sometimes factories have their own ideas about how things should be, and sometimes that can be really different to what you think you want. And if you know what your idea of quality is, then you just have to really stick to your guns, I think. I've worked with a few factories now, and I'm super happy with the one that we're working with at the current moment. But there has been times where I've had to be like, no, it has to be like this. And that can be so hard, especially when you don't really have a background in doing that. You question whether it's possible to do it the way you want to do it. And sometimes things aren't possible, but you shouldn't just accept straight away that that's the case, I guess. Like, you have to go through that process of trying and maybe sometimes failing and then trying again. And just at the end of the day, you just want to be happy with the product that you have, I guess. So that can be hard. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't work perfectly, but you can, always improve and find other people to work with. If your current factory is not perfect, there's probably another one. And from my experience anyway, I would say you will find one that is a good fit. And yeah.
How long was the process? So once you had the idea to go into business and you started prototyping, how long was it from that first, I want to do this, to I can sell this pair of skates?
It's sort of, in the very beginning, it was quite slow. So it was like a bit of back and forward, and then, not being quite sure of whether I was really going to do it or not. And so, probably the first conversations with factories was, a couple of years before it really happened. But when it really started getting underway, it was probably 6 to 12 months, like of back and forth and like being serious about it.
Yeah, cool. No, and because it's always interesting, I think, like, we do live in an age where people are creating digital products in a weekend and
Exactly.
throwing them up. And I feel like with physical products, you've kind of got to reset your expectations a little bit in terms of timeline and cost potentially as well. I think
Yes.
one of the big barriers usually people who are doing physical products say to me is the overhead of actually purchasing the stock.
Yeah. So one thing I will say about that is I've never had any investors, and in the beginning I never had any loans. So I had a bit of savings, but I actually did, like, once I had a product that I was happy with, I did a pre-sale, and that nearly paid for everything, which I was amazed about. I was so fortunate that other people wanted this product, I guess, but it gave me confidence in knowing that it could work. So I guess I would probably say to people as well that maybe not having, a big loan or something up front is a good thing. And if you can do it through like pre-sale or just smaller quantities, it lets you test it a bit. Because I was always very scared of, I guess, getting in over my head. So, yeah.